Okay, great. Hey, Mark Alume. I got it right. I got the name right.
Yes, sir, you did, man. What's up? What's up?
So I'm happy to have this conversation with you about, you're 23, up and coming, and the modeling and fitness. You're taking social media by storm. But what I really love is that you focus on Haitian representation in
Oh,
beauty.
yes. Yes. Big on Haitian representation. Big on that because as Haitians, we don't get growing up with me, it's always been negative. Everything has always been negative and stuff like that. And all these negative stereotypes. And I wanted to be like that voice. Since I have an audience and a following on social media,
Yeah.
I wanted to use that to my advantage and like try to show people that we have beautiful people, we have beautiful culture, we can do great things as well. And so, yep, that's why I'm big on Haitian representation.
What are some of the negative stereotypes and things you heard growing up that you see that, when it comes to Haitian, just the community, beauty, all the nines?
Oh my gosh, man, I can name so many. We eat cats. We're dirty. We're like extremely poor. We're just like nobodies, right? And so we have, I remember back in the day, like in the 90s, even though I wasn't like really alive back then, but I heard it growing up. They were saying, Haitians Haitian carries AIDS and stuff like that. There was this big, protests in New York about it. How the media was talking about how we have AIDS and this and that, blah. So, the media plays a huge role in it too, because all they show is the negative parts of Haiti. When you look at the news, all they show is all the violence, all the, destroyed areas, but they don't never show the great parts of the culture. And I'm like, nah, we got to change that. And so that's why I'm using my brand and me, to deviate from that stereotype.
Nice. Most people when they get there, when you get there in social media and it looks good, right? You got everything, everybody is loving it. They give you all that fuel. But you took it and said, I want to create a social cultural consciousness for
Oh
my
yeah.
people, for my culture.
Yes.
So and you push that. How what made you say once you got to a certain level with it, right? What made you say this is going to be what I'm going to also use my platform for?
Honestly, I mean, even before I grew my platform, it's something that was already within me. So I always loved my culture. I mean, well, growing up when I was like, middle school, high school, I was always afraid to speak up and let people know I'm Haitian. My mom used to drop me off at school and she talked all loud and stuff in Korean. I'm like, Mom, be quiet. I want people knowing I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Because it was always a bad thing. Like anytime someone heard that you were Haitian, it was like, oh, you're dirty, you're this, you're that. And so me, I want to. What year was it? Because it was way before social media. I got big on social media. I started to embrace the culture. I think I went to Haiti back in for the first time back in 2014. After that, when I saw the culture, when I saw the people, when I saw the beautiful parts it had in it, that's when I was so, I was humbled, I was grateful, I was happy to call a different place my home. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I said, man, we have a lot of riches. Like I love being part of this culture. You know what I'm saying? And so before Kodak Black, before all these other big, Haitian stars and stuff like that, that's when I finally turned around. I said, nah, I'm Haitian. I'm Black, I'm Haitian, I'm proud of it. And ever since then, I've just been prideful of it. Like I tell people, yeah, I'm Haitian, I'm this and that. It changed up now. Nowadays, everybody claim they're Haitian or everybody claim they're from some different island. It changed up. People changed up now, right? But I just stuck it through, and I'm like, I'm going to just use it. I might as well, since I have this platform and I have this audience now, I might as well just use it to, show people, who I am and what I do and stuff like that. So not too long ago, man, maybe a few years back, I was like, man, like you have to really take pride in your culture. You're different. You know what I'm saying? You're different. Yep.
Did you ever feel like you faced any type of colorism, like when you thought think about yourself as beautiful, like growing up till now? Like, was there a time where you just didn't feel like, man, I'm not people's cup of tea?
Man, like once again, just recently again, because back in the day, dark skin, I mean, men and women, not even just Haitians, Black women, even to this day, Black women deal with this, right? Growing up, when I was in school, elementary school, middle school, I was always told, hey, you're Black, you're midnight, you're this and that. I'll be in class and the teachers would turn the lights off. Oh, where did Markinson go? Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll say the dumb, immature stuff like that. So, like growing up, I had a lot of, hate. I don't know if it was really hate or it's just, they just pick on you and about your skin color and stuff like that. But just recently, again, I embraced it. This is who I am. Black is really beautiful. And once again, people are now starting to glorify it more. Like, man, you have beautiful skin. Everywhere I go now, people are like, man, you have such beautiful skin. Your skin is glowing. You gotta start embracing it more. And so I definitely experienced a lot of colorism growing up. It definitely did like damage me a bit, but I'm finally like, I don't even think about it anymore. Like, yeah, I'm black, I'm dark. Yeah, but it's beautiful though. You know, the woman loves it.
I love it. He said, I'm black as it is.
Yes, the woman, I'm black as hell, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? The women love it now. You know the trend now, tall, dark, and handsome. You know, I made a video like that on Instagram. I said tall, dark, handsome, and Haitian. It went viral. It had like 5 million views. Like, oh, wow. It's trend now, baby. You know, so I definitely embraced it. And as you get older, you start to realize that people are going to always talk and say things. Everyone's going to have their own preference. You know, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. So I had to just embrace it and just love yourself. To the end of the day, that's the biggest thing, man. Just loving yourself.
Nice. Do you feel that now, because it's so mainstream, people are loving it? Do you ever sometimes also feel like it's too exoticized, where it's like now it's almost like they're looking for that, and you're like, wait a minute, okay, there's a difference between like loving somebody who's chocolate and dark skin compared, like, I think you really, really are kind of.
I won't be honest. I don't know if it's because it's just because I'm dark skinned. I don't know if it's just because of my skin itself. People do say that I'm a sex symbol, right? So they look at me like, man, you're a sex symbol. You're this and that. So I don't know if they're just glorifying just my skin color, or is it just me and the skin color combined, which makes them say, dang, bro, you're the women say this all the time, sexy, dark. Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. Like, they all say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they may just be fantasizing over just me too. I don't know, but now, yeah. But now I actually embrace it though. Like, I don't think it's too much, because like I want our people to love who we are. I want you to be comfortable in your skin as who you are as a person. So it's like all those compliments now I get for my skin color, it makes me happy. It doesn't make me cringe like, oh my gosh, you're doing too much. It makes me, because I was never glorified. Like, people didn't really glorify that back in the day. It was always, you know, colorism going on in the community in every culture. And so I'm like, yeah, I love it. I love hearing it now, you know?
No, I love that. You know, when you talk about that, and you talk about like, you know, finding a second home in like Haiti, right? You know, especially Haiti's connected. There's DR, there's, you know, the Puerto Rico, there's Jamaica, there's all these things around. And, you know, Haiti gets this bad rep. What is something you've seen how people like, you know, exotic, he's Puerto Rican, Dominican, and then it's like, oh, they're Haitian. And then there's like this thing. What's some richness that which people would understand that comes from Haiti?
You said what's some of the riches that come from Haiti? Like that people
like of culture, like the richness, the food, the people, the food.
Man. Well, now, like, I mean, the food is always like, now everywhere I go, when people talk about the different foods, like, you know, Haitian food versus Jamaican food, people always say, oh my God, like, we all know Jamaican food is more popular because curry and stuff like that. But a lot of people are saying Haitian food is actually better. The black rice, all this and that, all the nice, good foods they have. Like, people are now starting to open up. People are like, I have people in my DMs like, Mark, I really want to visit Haiti now. And it's making me happy, right? Because, you know, even though it's not the richest country, even though it is like, you know, by statistic, it is a poor country, by culture, it's beautiful. The music, I mean, when you listen to the music, it makes, even if you don't understand the music, it makes you want to get up and dance. It makes you want to, you know, if you feel that rhythm, you feel that flow. Like I said, the music, the food. I mean, the country is just different. It's beautiful. When you go there, you see the beautiful mountains and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't look too much into like the politics and stuff, but I hear a lot of the Haitian old folks say the reason why I see all these other countries try to come in is because we have so much riches in there, like gold and oil and stuff, you know, and they really want to come get that. So I know, because Haiti at one point used to be one of the richest countries in the Caribbean. It used to be one of the richest countries until, you know, we were the first, think about it, we were the first black independent country. So of course, other countries are going to try to find a way to keep us down because we just defeated them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just defeated one of the most powerful armies, which is with the French, and we took over. So it's like they had to find different ways to tear us down. And so I was like, you know, reading up on that, like, hey, how did we becoming this state? Like, how do we go from the richest country to the poorest country? you know, because we had all these riches, you know, gold, you know, oil and gas, and we were rich from like coffee and sugar and all this stuff. What happened? How we go from the richest to like the poorest?
Yeah.
And I was just reading about it because we were the first Black independent country. So many people hate us. You know what I'm saying? So they made people turn on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like that's why you see all that hate. Oh, Haitian this, we're that, we're this, we're that. That's the point. They want to keep us down and keep us in the bad, you know, look in the light. And so that's how I knew Haiti was a special country. It had so much more to offer, even though it's not the richest country. But its culture itself is just very rich, you know? Yeah.
I love that. I was talking to, the rapper Josh X, you know, he's he's Haitian.
Yep.
And we were talking about like, and even his interview, that's where he likes to tie in. That's where his sound and everything, also outside of the New York and everything. And,
Yep.
And I forgot which type of Haitian music. I forgot what's a word. I think it's with an M. I forgot that.
Compa is the main.
Comba, yeah, he was talking about that.
Yes.
So how would you describe Comba if some of us don't know? We might have heard it, but we didn't even know it was.
So I've honestly been trying to find a way to describe it myself, but I think I hear people say it's like salsa. But you know, salsa is very fast paced, kind of, right? They say it's salsa, but really slowed down and way more intimate. Yeah. So compa is very intimate, and like it's a bit slower and it's a bit sexier, right? So it's like salsa, like, you know, you whine, like you move the hips, and something called guyad or guye is when you're whining on a person, like real nice and slow, and like compa is very intimate, right? It's a very intimate type of style of dance. Like, yeah, I think it originated back in the 50s. I don't know the history behind it, but once again, it's very popular because it's just like the other cultures, you know, like the salsa, all these other type of, you know, I forgot the name of the other ones that I think they use, like in the DR. I forgot what it was, but they're all similar, right? Yeah, but compa is very intimate. It's very slow, you know, grinding kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nice. I love that. So, do you have any type of, artists out here or out there that you love to listen to that are Haitian that you think we should all try to, put on our Spotify or Apple Music?
Well, of course, I'm going to say Kodak Black for sure. Kodak Black, one, because he's from Florida. I'm a Florida boy. So I grew up listening to, you know, Florida music and stuff like that. So, you know, of course, Kodak Black. Not everyone may not like him. But, you know, when you listen to his music, I think he's very lyrical and stuff like that in that sense. I know you heard of Wyclef Jean before, Wyclef, all those big guys. I listen to a lot of Haitian music. So you guys may not know the Haitian artists, but if you just type in compa in your playlist, man, just pull up 2 or 3 songs and just listen to it. It's so sensational. It's so beautiful. It's nice and slow. So the genre is compa. So you know what I'm saying? So if they type that in, and you just listen to something, you'll really enjoy it, you know. But I know some of the prominent figures, you know, nowadays, like, you know, Kodak Black and, you know, all these other artists and stuff like that. But yeah, I listen to a lot of Haitian. I listen to a mixture of both. I listen to a lot of rap, but a lot of Haitian Creole music as well. Because I'm fluent in Creole. You know, I'm fluent in Creole, so yeah, I'm fluent. Yep.
How'd you get fluent in Creole if you never lived there?
Yeah. One day I just started speaking it. It's crazy. Yeah, because so what happened was, so I was born here in America, but my mom, I was born in 99. My mom came here in 95. So she didn't really speak English. To this day, she kind of still struggles a bit to speak English. She has a thick accent. Yeah. So my first language was actually Creole. I didn't speak English, even though I was born here. My first language was actually Creole because growing up in the household, you know, if you're surrounded by language, you're going to start developing those words, you know. And so my mom told me, like, you know, when I asked her, Mom, how did I learn Creole? Like, I don't remember me ever going to school, taking any class lessons on this and that. How did I learn about Creole? She said, I don't know. You just heard us speaking it. You just started, that was your first language. Your first words were in Creole. And so when I went to school, when I got to kindergarten, that's when I started speaking English. But it was always Creole at first because I was always around it.
Nice. I love that.
Yep.
We have 6 minutes left, and I want to make sure I always like to be conscious of everybody's time. Talking about, you said Florida, right? Can you give me a little, because y'all from Florida are it's like y'all say this with a passion, and y'all say it like Florida is its home. And then, especially if you're from Miami or different parts. So, where in Florida are you from, and why are people from Florida like this?
So okay, so I am from Fort Pierce, Florida. It's on the it's on the east coast of Florida, but it is like south, right? So it is heading towards West Palm Beach, Miami. So it goes Fort Pierce, then it goes Port St. Lucie, then it goes Palm Beach, like West Palm Beach. After West Palm Beach, it goes Fort Lauderdale, like the main cities, Fort Lauderdale, then Miami, right? So like it's all the same coastline, down in Florida, right? So I was born in South. I'm gonna say native to South Florida, Fort Pierce. Then I moved to Tampa about 12 years ago, so now I'm from Tampa. But it's the same thing. Tampa is just a ghetto. But I mean, Florida, I'm be honest, we're just different. I mean, even like the underground music we listen to is different. The way we dance is different. The way we talk is different. So we're just different. So I guess that's why people isolate Florida as its own place, because we do things a bit differently. And you have to understand too, Florida's a melting pot, right? You have all these different cultures in Florida. Like Miami is straight Cubans and Haitians. I think Miami is like 60% Haitians and like 40% Jamaicans. And it's opposite in New York. I think it's like 60% Jamaicans and 40% Haitians. But like you have all these other cultures like Cubans, Haitians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, and all these cultures there in Miami. So like all these cultures combined together, it just makes us different. Of course, we have, us. And so it's like our music, our food, we're just very cultured. It's like a melting pot. So we're different. We're not going to be like every other state, because they don't have all the stuff we have here. Once you come here, you already know we're going to have fun.
Y'all are all about, y'all have fun, and y'all have a lot of personality and there's a lot of in your face, like what you see is what you get. We don't play any games,
Yep, exactly.
About that culture that y'all just are like,
I love it. And people ask me like, because I'm into the modeling and stuff like that. So I know LA, Miami, and New York are like the top areas for modeling. But people ask me like, hey, do you see yourself going somewhere else besides Florida? And I'm like, honestly, Florida, I mean, I'm from Florida. Everyone's coming down here. Sorry for the noise, but people upstairs are making a lot of noise. You can hear it. But people are like, yo, are you going to move out? I'm like, honestly, man, everyone's moving down to the south, like Florida, Georgia. I don't see myself really leaving Florida. I think I have everything here. I have a lot of fun. I'm not really an outgoing person anyway like that, So I love Florida, but I do want to explore the cities and stuff because I am young. But I don't know, Florida, I just love it. This is my hometown, home place. So
there's no place like Florida, then. That's it, huh? There's no
place like Florida, man. No place like Florida.
I love that. And before we end, what's something you want people to take away from what you're starting out early? Because you've learned how to use the power of social media. So many people fall into this trap of social media.
Right.
Letting it rule their life. So I would actually want to change that question and say, how do you maintain a balance? It's a tool, it's a business for you, but you still want to be Mark. At the end of the day, Mark still wants to have fun. Like, does Mark have his own secret profile that we don't get to see where he just, doing his thing? Or
I try to balance it out, because it does take a lot of mental strain being on social media all the time. If you're a social media person, because you constantly have to put on a face for people, like you're always happy, you're always in this mood. But in reality, like, we are real people. We have lives, we go through things as well, even though we can't really show that, right? But it's all about, I say this, man, just be yourself when it comes to social. And that's how I said that in the questionnaire as well. I said, when it comes to doing this stuff, just be yourself. The right people are going to always gravitate towards you, right? That's one thing I learned in life too. Be yourself. Don't change who you are for anyone. And whatever is for you is going to be for you at the end of the day, right? Pace yourself, take mental breaks. That's a big thing I had to learn this year as well, just taking mental breaks. Take time for yourself, take care of your mental health. That's super huge. You know what I'm saying? And just have fun with it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it too serious. Like right now, that's what I was doing. I was just having fun with social media, and it just blew me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was being myself. I was having fun with it, and it brought me a lot of opportunities. And so, like I told people, just be yourself. Be authentic. I'm authentic with people. Like people always tell me, like, Mark, bro, when I saw you, I'd always thought you just look like this cocky guy who's just full of himself. But then when you talk to me, you're like, dang, bro, you're amazing, bro. Like you have a great personality. You know how to talk to people. Like you're extremely nice. Like I try to reply to all my DMs. I try to reply to all my comments. It's hard because there's a lot of people. But
you got a lot of those. I don't know how
oh my gosh! But I try my best to like, because I know where I come from, and the people always ask me, "Bro, how are you so humble?" I'm like, this ties back to the Haitian thing. I know where I come from. I know my people. I know what my people go through, and it has humbled me. Right? It has humbled me to be. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh! It has humbled me. Yeah, it has humbled me to be this person I am. I'm better than nobody. Right? I'm better than nobody. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm just being myself. I'm having fun. And you know, I just try to be a good person. Yeah, that's it. You know, so that's the main thing, guys. It's just be yourself, have fun, be humble, and take your time with things, and just pray about it. Whatever is for you is gonna be for you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be someone you're not. That's why I try to interact with my followers. I go live all the time with them and just talk to them and have fun with them. I don't know. I'm just this. You know, I'm not my head. This didn't really fill my head up like, oh, I'm this special person now. Like I'm different. Nah, I'm still the same person. You know, I just have more people that know me now and support me now. That's it.
Nice. I love that. Well, thank you, Mark. I really appreciate this. I appreciate this conversation. I really appreciate what you're doing, and I've had a great time, and I hope you had a great time as well.
I had an amazing time, man. Thank you so much. All this stuff just brings me so much awareness. It makes me grateful too. Like those were amazing questions about, colorism and my background and stuff like that. And it's not even just the Haitian community, it's just the Black community, period. Like we got to do better, y'all. Love each other more. We got to come together. Like, y'all, we got to come together. We got to stop going against each other, man. It's like, because that's the only way. And the Haitian flag, under it, it says, La union fait la force. So which means unity creates force, right? So,
how do you say it again so I know how to say it? La
union fait la force. Yeah, la union fait la force. Yeah, I know. I'll send it to you so you can
say the English one.
Yeah. So this means unity creates force. If we're against each other, if we're separating ourselves, we become weaker, right? But when we're together, we become stronger, right? So we can't be against each other. We got to be with each other. You know, we can't break each other down. You know, we got to just build each other up. You know what I'm saying? The Black woman, the Black man, we need each other. We got to build each other up, you know? So, yeah, y'all, that's the main thing, man. That's the main thing.